Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to talk about dictionaries. Dictionaries is another data structure in Python, similar to list, but the way dictionary store data is slightly different. So in dictionaries, data are stored in form of key value pairs. Like in our phone, we have a name and a phone number associated with the name. So this makes a key value pair. We can say name is a key and the value associated with that is the phone number. Similarly, in dictionaries, we define a key separated by colons and then we give the value. Okay, and we use curly braces to define a dictionary. So these are the braces. Here I can give any dictionary name. I can give a key. Key can be any number, float, even strings or tuples. Value can be anything, list, dictionary, string, float, anything. Okay, so this is how dictionaries are defined. Keys will be unique. We cannot have duplicate keys. Okay, and there are no indexes in dictionary, so there is no concept of indexes. We use keys to find elements. Okay, so one of the practical use of dictionaries is like if we have a large database and we are implementing some application which involved searching. Okay, so using any record becomes very faster when we use keys instead of indexes, because indexes we move sequentially. Dictionaries we can jump to a one particular key and look for the value. So wherever we have to apply use some application where searching is involved, a dictionary can be very helpful. Okay, so we will continue with some of the important steps related to dictionary. So here I am creating a blank dictionary using curly braces. Similarly, you can also use a special function called dict. Okay, and this is a dictionary with two elements. This is one pair, this is another pair. Okay, so here I will see this is the key, one is the key and this is the value. Similarly here. Okay, so you can also have string as a key. So here name is the key because it's a string and I can use it as a key, and this is the value. Okay, similarly you can also use floats. So here is an example of all the mixed keys: strings, numbers, floats. Now when you want to have any elements, we can also create like a dictionary from a list of tuples. If you see this is a tuple, this is a tuple separated by comma, and this is a list. So this is a list of tuples. Let me show it separately so that we can see the difference. So let me copy this and let me make it 4 4, and I will separate this. I will take this list, I will call it, let's say, list 44, and I can use this list to create a dictionary. And once I will print, I will see the dictionary. So this is what I mean by so if I run this now, this becomes a dictionary. This is a dictionary. So here these will be converted to key value. So this 11 becomes key, this becomes value. Now if you see individually, this is a one tuple because they are in circular parentheses. So this is, if you remember, this is a tuple, this is another tuple separated by comma. So these two tuples are two elements of a list. If you see, this is square brackets, and we know lists are defined using square brackets, and this is one element of the list. So this I can call, this is a list of tuples. So this list has two elements and both of them are tuples. If I want to convert it, I can convert to a dictionary. Similarly, here I have a list of lists. So this is one list and it has two elements, both of them are lists. So if you have your key values in this format, you can convert it to a dictionary. Okay. So when we have sometime complex solution like a problems, we can store key values in tuples or list and later convert them into dictionary if we want. So these are some of the ways we can define dictionaries. We use, like I said here, we use a dict constructor. Okay, constructor means a special function that helps us in object creation. So if you look at here, I have here I'm using dict, and here I'm simply saying this equals to this, comma this equals to this. So if you have your data in this format, you can use dict. Okay, so this will become key and this will become value. Okay, similarly here, if you want dict, if it's in this format, okay, so if I run this, I will get a dictionary like this. So depending upon how you want to create it, okay, and how's your data, we can use any method. So these are the options that we have. Okay, let's come to how to read elements. So while studying for strings and list, we were using square brackets. Okay, if I want to read one character of a string or one element of a list, we use these square brackets. Similarly, in dictionaries, we can use square brackets, but for strings and for list, we were using index numbers. Here we don't have index numbers. Here we have keys. So here, if I look at this dictionary, this is the key 1 and its value is red, key 2, its value is blue. So if I am saying use this dictionary and print the value linked to key 1, so I should get red. Okay, now if you want to add a new element, just simply give a new key. Here I am saying 3, give them a value and element will be added to the dictionary. Now if you want to update any element, use the same key, give the new value. So here with 1 I have red, now I am making it pink. If you want the length of a dictionary, simply use length function. So if I run all of this, and let's look at the output. Let's look at these output. First I am printing dictionary, the value linked to key 1, which is red. This is red. Then I am adding the one extra element with key 3 and value green. So now I have 3 values. Now I am saying change the value related to key 1 to pink. So now from red it becomes pink. And what is the length of the dictionary? 3 elements, 3 pairs. So length is 3. Okay. So we have studied that strings are immutable, lists are mutable. Similarly, dictionaries are also mutable, like list. So that means when you change any element or update any element, like I did updation here. So if I look at here, this is my dictionary. I am printing it before changing and printing the ID. Now I am saying change the value that is related to key 1 to green. And then I will again check the IDs. If IDs are same, that gives indication that it's a same object. So if I run this, these object IDs are same even when values have changed. I updated one element of the dictionaries and object ID still the same. That means I was able to change the same object. Okay, so that makes dictionaries mutable. So that means similar to list, if I want to change any list, I can change it. If I want to change any dictionary, I can change it. It will not change the object. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.